Frog fans. Welcome to Season 5. I repeat, Season 5 of Post Game Beers podcast. We are the Lupton Drinking Club. I am proud to be your host, Kyle Malloy. Happy to be joined again, as always, by my co-host, Jacob Sailors. Plus, we've got our producer, Ray Cartwright. We've got Martin Guerrero, and always, Garrett Evans. The whole crew is here tonight to welcome us back to Season 5. Fellas, it's been way too long since we were soaking in the sun at Lupton Stadium. And boys, I am excited to get back there. Jacob, one statement. We are so back.
Yeah, we are. And let's just jump right into these team previews. We start off Friday night. No, I'm kidding. What's up, boys? Good to see you again.
Let's roll into UTA real quick.
Yeah. Let's get this UTA coverage going. So opening day may be 6 weeks away, but tonight's opening day for us. And I think we all kind of feel the energy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Raising a
We
suit.
are hyped. Dude, yeah. 5th anniversary show. Come on. Get me suited.
If you're not on the YouTube watching the live stream, hop over there. And if you've ever dreamed of seeing Ray in a suit, he just got off of work. He just closed that deal.
Yeah, big deal, dude.
That's classy.
Many tens of dollars exchanged. Tens of dollars.
Not many people wear a full suit to work every day, but Ray, he's one of them. We've always known
Ray's
that.
bringing it back to the 50s.
Dang right, Mad Men era.
Yeah.
In fact, I should probably enjoy this podcast with a nice glass of brown drink.
Dude,
Like
or how about a
toast.
long drink?
Oh,
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah. So pull back the curtain a little bit. It's early in the year. We're still in deep contract negotiations with our sponsors. So nothing is official yet, but we do love these guys. We have Enduno, Chinook, Long Drink. Hopefully we'll get something finalized with these guys. But for now, we will advertise them for free. Go check out those guys.
Dude, did y'all's Anduno bags get plenty of workout?
Yeah. So we won't dive too much into Enduno tonight, but Nathan and the boys over at Enduno have some exciting stuff cooked up with NIL. So stand by for that.
I'd like to dive into Enduno if I can.
Yeah, dude, go for it because you just got your bag, right?
I just got my bag. So Enduno, what is Enduno? Everyone's like, that name, I'm not familiar with that. It's a travel and recovery brand for athletes, but also people who just want to push themselves past their limits. I got my bag a couple of months ago, and I've used it for every trip over the last couple of months. It looks like a regular carry-on, but it actually packs more than that. And man, I love my bag. It's a soft cover, but it packs way more heat than that. They've got some other stuff on their website if you want to check it out. But Enduno, and lastly, these guys, they're TCU fans. You'll see them at games.
Yeah.
So I think that's the coolest thing is when you're supporting Enduno, you're supporting Frog fans.
Kyle, that's what I always tell ladies at the bar. It's a soft cover, but it packs a lot more punch than that.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, we're back.
We're starting off strong.
Back.
2026. Let's do this.
Hey, I have a new function on so we use StreamYard to public. I can mute individual speakers.
Oh man. It's been a fun one.
Yeah, I texted you guys at Thanksgiving and I'm like, it's that time of year where I live out of my Enduno, and it's very true. Traveling from family gathering to family gathering, and Enduno saves my life. So, but like I was saying, we will tell you guys more about how they're partnering with NIL. There's just too much to cover tonight to get into it, but we will.
Hey, I have a question for y'all before we jump into things.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about this winter we're having? Do y'all like it being
What winter?
70, 80 degrees every single
No,
day?
I hate it, dude.
Dude, it was like
I hate it.
It was like 77 degrees on Christmas morning. That's
Did you like? You said you liked it, Garrett?
No. It's awful. It's terrible.
Is there anybody that does like it?
I mean, I don't mind it. It feels good.
If we have 77-degree Decembers, does that mean we avoid, ice in February?
No,
I think that means
we'll be
it's
shut
gonna
down for
double
3
down.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna get pounded. So
That's exactly what I'm worried about is that it's going to, swing the total opposite direction. And
That New Haven series is on notice right
and
now.
we should have done a Globe Life weekend for 4 straight weeks in February because we can't, do anything outside.
And then it'll be 110 in April to November.
Dude, freaking March. Just
Dude,
cooking.
this needs to be a segment. Why do we live where we live? Not tonight, but we need to have that segment.
Dude, we should bring on a friend of the pod, one Stove Malone.
Yeah.
Okay. So question: if you didn't live in Fort Worth or Dallas, whatever, where would you like to live?
Are we factoring cost of living?
Cost of living in the United States. Hey, I could reasonably live here. I can move here and find another job that would be, not completely
Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, because you've lived there before, correct?
I lived there before, and I almost moved. So I went from Charlotte to Florida and then to Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
And after Florida, I was very close to just moving back to Charlotte because I loved it so much.
Damn.
We're factoring in cost of living and all that.
Yeah. Just because everybody would just say, whatever exotic.
Topeka, Kansas.
Hell no.
It's not terrible.
Something
right?
about it really just does it for Ray.
Wichita State's a good program, my friend.
Yeah.
So Craig in the comments, the comment section is back and firing. So hit us up there and let us hear from you. Craig says, "Welcome back, boys. Looking good, Ray. It's cold as crap here in Maryland, so enjoy DFW while you got it." That's an interesting flip side because I've heard a lot of people from the northern states say, "I will take all the hot weather you can give me over one more northern winter."
The grass is always greener,
Yeah.
my boys. The grass is always
my dad's in Wisconsin. It was 42 today, and he said he wore shorts outside because that's
I don't doubt it.
Hey, Martin, you're a traveling man. Where would you want to maybe check out if you weren't in Texas?
Probably Western Kentucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's very specific.
Moonshine boys.
Okay.
They get all the seasons. The falls and the springs are long. They got beautiful autumn weather, and I feel like the grass never goes dormant there, and it's cheap.
Yeah, they got
It is cheap.
the bluegrass.
Yep.
So I'm with you, and that's a lot of the reasons you described is why I would say Charlotte, but Charlotte also has like jobs.
Yeah.
So,
Topeka has jobs.
Martin, you're not limited to the
hardworking
continental United
American.
States. I thought you liked was it Guadalajara or I can't remember.
España.
That's like my summer home. That's where I'd have my
Okay.
summer home.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, he's making all this money, that he's saving living in Western Kentucky.
Not needing to work.
He could afford to holiday.
Yeah. Man. Well,
So we were in Colorado Springs over New Year's, and there's a lot of towns in Colorado I could live in.
Oh, yeah.
The dry air. It just when you're up there, 50 degrees feels like 65 here because the sun's hitting you at a different elevation. Man, I love it. So
I didn't want to say Colorado. I'm already basic white girl enough. If I would have said it, they would have just added it to the list, right?
dude, that used to be a big bit with you, like listening to Taylor Swift and wanting to move to Colorado.
Hey, dude, I will say, so I've got a nice gym routine now.
there you go.
Going, and the life of a showgirl.
Pilates.
If you play it in its entire, it's like 45 minutes long. The perfect amount to get a good workout in.
There's a class pass you can get on collective movement where you do a lot of stretches.
When Ray's not in his suit, catch him in his yoga pants.
I want to see him in full pants and like a tank top.
The crop top. Yep.
Kind of a Richard Simmons vibe.
Absolutely.
All right. Let me ask you what every coworker asked you when you came back to work. Did you go anywhere cool over the holidays? MK, you've already answered.
Yeah, I said Colorado Springs. We were there. It was perfect weather. Had a great time. New Year's, celebrated it. It was great.
Heck yeah, man. We spent a week in Galveston with my parents. It was
Underrated.
Very
Underrated.
dude. So underrated.
People shit on Galveston, and I've never understood it.
They got that dirty water.
I'm gonna let him.
It's not
keep
that
shitting on it
bad.
because it's
We're
not
not going to
that
send them to
tasty.
Cancun. Send them to Galveston.
Oh, I
That
love it,
dirty
dude.
water.
I think it's a lot clearer the water like in the fall and the winter.
It's a lot clearer right now, and the beaches are really clean right now too. It's all
Yeah.
it has something to do with like the tides and like how the weather affects the stuff coming in and out of the channel.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, this time of the year, it's really nice.
So
That makes sense.
also about Galveston is the younger your kids, the less they care about the quality of the water.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so
They just wants to go splash.
The first time we visited like Florida, for example, I don't think we ever went back to Galveston because we're like, we can't go back here.
Well, my first beach trip was Pensacola, Florida. And dude, you would have thought I was in Maui. Like that was the first time seeing the beach, first time, wrestling against waves. Awesome experience. So you're right. Kids don't care. Just give them the water.
Martin?
I was in beautiful Wichita Falls.
Oh,
sunny
scenic
Wichita
that count?
Falls.
Yeah.
What I hear they call it, sunny Wichita Falls.
Yeah, the Cancun of North Texas.
Many are saying.
Was that your
Yeah.
second choice? Where to live after Charlotte?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, dude, you could get a mansion there for like $100,000. So don't tempt me with a good time.
You could get a private jet to come to Lupton every
Yeah.
weekend.
It's not that bad of a drive, really.
Dude, yeah, I watch Landman, and that dude makes the drive from Midland to Fort Worth
Right.
in record time every
that was the big
single
joke,
day.
yeah.
It seems.
He's back in Midland for lunch.
Yeah,
Travis would move to Greenland, the 52nd
it's
U.S.
about to
state.
be. It's about to be available.
Oh yeah, Venezuela. You could buy a condo in
Yeah.
Venezuela. Cheap right now.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking-
TC should do like a road series in Venezuela.
Buy
Speak
the
of
low.
Landman,
Buy the
right?
low. All right. Hey, fellas, should we take care of a little housekeeping and then jump in? What do you think?
Let's housekeep.
All right. We have another exciting season of post-game beers. This is our season 5. I mentioned that earlier. We will continue a couple things. We're going to continue our Monday recaps after the weekend series. And this schedule looks fantastic. We're very excited to kind of chat about some of the awesome non-conference and conference opponents that we're going to play. But additionally, there's going to be a second episode breaking down the details of the team. And I'm going to let Jacob talk about that in just a second.
Yeah. So we will issue an official press release, but if you're hearing this right now, then you get first alert. So like MK said, this is year 5 of doing the pod, and we're happy to do it. We enjoy it. We do it because we have fun, but the overhead costs are starting to pile up. So it pains me to say that we will be adding additional content behind a Substack paywall. We hope you join us over there. We hope you help us out, pay some bills. The StreamYard alone, the cost just went up on that. So that was a nice kick to the teeth. But if you would be so kind to subscribe to our Substack, we are brainstorming different ways to provide additional content. Like MK said, we will have the Thursday deep dish. That'll move over there. We will be writing different kind of in-depth articles, fun articles, insightful articles. We're coming up with different ways to provide content. We're thinking right now it'll be $6 a month. One time, $1 for each time we've gone to Omaha. That's how we landed there. Our feet pics. Yeah, dude. Subscribe. Travis, you got it, man. Whatever it
You don't
takes.
get those for free, Travis. I'm sorry.
That's $12 a month.
Yeah. So we, it's not something, we're not trying to get rich off this. We're just trying to cover some overhead costs. So we'll have more information on that. We hope you'll join over there. It'll be worth it. I'll say that. We will work hard to make it worth it.
All right. So a
And
minimum
don't
of,
at Grok
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
So a minimum of 2 pods a week. We have a recap after the weekend. We'll have a deep dish, which will be, $1 per toe. And then
Wait,
we also want to continue the Frogcast. That was so much fun last year.
The Toadcast. Toadcast.
Toadcast. So much fun to have guests on, when they're away on an away series, and just have fun people to hang out with for an hour or two, watching the game together. I mean, some of those Friday nights, just watching a random game together was a blast. So speaking of guests, we're going to line up we've got some fun folks lined up before the season starts. And then we're trying to work on that for the Toadcasts, previous players, things like that. So if you have suggestions, we'd love to hear those in either the comments or obviously on Twitter or whatever. So yeah, it's going to be awesome.
All right. Any other housekeeping, or are we ready to? I'll tell you what. If you can vamp for 10 seconds while I grab my water, I left it over here.
All right. So there was a comment in the comments section about anything to take me away from the basketball game on Tuesday night. Here's the thing. I feel like these guys are getting kicked in the teeth early, and that's going to pay dividends later on in the season and in the Big 12 tournament and eventually the tourney. And so I'm not worried about TCU basketball. As always, our goal is, we've been to hey, let's go Sweet 16. Let's get to an Elite 8. I think this team has.
Let's just make the tournament.
Make the tournament, bro.
I think they're all right.
Oh, I forgot one thing before I promise we're going to talk some baseball, but we have to give a shout out to Garrett and the Uninformed boys on a remarkable season of football coverage. So I don't have the claps queued up. Just pretend there's clapping going on in the background. How'd you think the season went?
We had fun, man. I hope people liked it. We certainly had a great time doing it. We're going to keep doing it. A couple more pods sprinkled in here in the off season. Going to finish out the portal and get into the spring. But no, it was a fun year. I hope everybody had a good time with us.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so you guys are covering football. I would like to bring on some folks to cover basketball and other sports as well. So we've had good success with the Uninformed pod. So let's cover all the sports. We'll get some people in here who aren't afraid to talk into a mic and no ball.
All right. So we have a pretty incredible schedule this year, starting with Globe Life. And we're going to go through the next 3 to 4 pods. We're going to walk through the entire schedule. These guys are going to preview the opposing teams. And we're only going to get through a couple tonight. But that's what makes it exciting, is because we can talk about the individual teams and kind of what to look out for as a fan. So Globe Life is actually pretty fantastic. Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Oklahoma, all either top 25 or perennial top 25 teams, guys that are going to Omaha and stuff. Jacob, can you tell me real quick how you guys decided which teams to preview? Because it's going to be bouncing around a lot between the 4 of y'all.
Well, just for clarity's sake, we are covering all the teams, but I think your question was who's covering which team?
Correct.
So we did a side group chat where we held a draft. So we did like a fantasy snake draft, and we chose which teams we wanted to research.
So when I go to you for the next 3 to 4 games, you're going to be you chose them specifically because that was in your draft.
I chose Globe Life. That was one of my draft picks. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Okay.
All right.
Whenever you want to get started, man. Yeah.
All right. Friday, February 13th, TCU kicks off the season at Globe Life Field against the worst uniforms in sports, the Vanderbilt Commodores.
And the worst fan in sports.
Yeah. He'll be there. Last year, Vanderbilt went into the postseason as the number 1 overall seed after getting hot down the stretch, but got Murray stated in the Nashville Regional. I couldn't remember what city they looked to be.
Wait, no. Did they?
Yeah.
Murray State won. Oh, was that Supers?
Dude, don't doubt my research.
Okay. Sorry. My bad. Not a ball knower.
All right. Under head coach Tim Corbin. Feels like he's been there forever, right? I'm going to make this a little bit interactive.
Old friend of,
okay, just off the top of your head, quick answer. How many times has Tim Corbin and Vanderbilt been to Omaha? He got there in 2001, I believe. Yeah, 2001, I think.
4.
I'm gonna say 6.
Give me
8.
All right, 7. Fine.
See, I feel like Ray and Garrett's answers would be more in line of what you would think. It's actually only been 5 times, which not to
they
sneeze
haven't
on
been
5
in
times.
Forever. They haven't been in forever, though.
They haven't made the Super since 2021.
But they always have
they're in a bit of a
stars.
slump.
They always have stars that go to the majors.
Yes, the draft has really hurt them.
And
Martin, what other factors?
oh,
do you
I
think
got
is-
one. I got one. I got
Oh,
one. I got a big one.
Okay,
I
go
got
ahead,
a big
Ray.
one.
What do you got?
It's NIL because
Yeah,
dude, their big competitive advantage was that Vanderbilt fund
I agree.
forever.
Really good
And I think the
point.
rise of their in-state rival Tennessee has really taken a toll on them. But they're still very talented. TCU is 3-4 all time against Vandy, but we beat the tar out of them 3 years ago in Arlington.
Dude, didn't we beat them or lose a close game to them right before the world ended in 2020?
Yes, out in LA, I believe we lost to them. It was like
RIP
3-2 or
Dodgertown
something like that.
Classic.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the TCU Vanderbilt all-time series. You know they've never played in either Fort Worth or Nashville.
I believe that. It's only been Omaha, LA, and Arlington, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think maybe in Arizona once.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Arizona. Forgot about that one. So since we're playing them on Friday, we're going to get their best punch. Okay. And that will consist of starting pitcher Connor Fennell, 6'1", 168-pound string bean junior. He was last year's Saturday guy. He'll move up to the front of the rotation this year. 41% K rate was good for third in the country, so a high strikeout guy. He features a 90-mile-per-hour fastball, which is not impressive, but he has a weird sidearm release. And with that, he throws a sweeper and a changeup that can be pretty devastating to hitters. Last note on starting pitcher Connor Fennell. Pitches with tempo and attitudes. I remind you of anybody else? Perhaps someone he may be pitching up against that Friday night?
Oh, yeah, Tommy.
Yeah.
Durbin Feltman, I was going to say.
Well, okay, but I was just saying it'll be a fun matchup of high attitude pitchers to start off the season.
No shortage
Out of
of
the-
tea on the mound.
Right. Out of the bullpen, they feature 6'6", 240-pound Brennan Selber. He's a sinker slider setup guy. Had a good year last year. Luke Goth was their closer last year. He may elevate his role, maybe not, but he was elite in that closer role. Only pitched 19 innings, but
Does he dress
only-
like the Boise State beach volleyball player?
you can't interrupt me every note or we'll never get through this. I do like the interaction, but we're never going to get through this.
Quick question, Jake. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So he pitched 19 innings last year, gave up 9 hits, and had a .093 ERA. So they're salty on the mound. Position players is where it can get a little bit dicey for them. Brody Johnston offers them a little bit of star power. 6'2", 212 shortstop. Could end up at third due to his size and limited range. He was the former number 1 prospect in Tennessee, number 75 in the country. Last year, he was part of the freshman all-SEC team. High power, high strikeout hitter. And I look this guy, he looks like Will Clark, if you can picture that. He looks like he's 30 years old. The rest of the infield is made up of scrappy and uninteresting dudes. And since we only played them one time, I won't break that down too much. Outfield has a lot of uncertainty, more questions than answers. But one guy to watch is Braden Holcomb. He's a 6'4", 245-pound monster that got off to a slow start last year, but finished hitting .338 with a 1.148 ops in the SEC play. He's most likely to DH, but given the lack of talent in the outfield, he could end up in center field.
Are you scared of Vanderbilt on Friday night at
dude, it sounds like it'll be a lot like the Arkansas game last year where Lepore went up against Zach Root, who ended up being, those were 2 of the most elite pitchers in the country.
Mm-hmm.
We could see a similar game to that. but their lineup doesn't scare me.
So play the under is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, depending on what it is. Would you like a fun fact about Vanderbilt?
Love fun facts.
I got a fun fact for every team. So stay with me here. They like to do bits in the outfield in between innings to stay loose, such as headstands, yoga, and cowboy poker.
Oh boy.
Dude, don't they have a weird warm-up routine too?
Maybe.
Like
We'll keep
they
an eye
dance
out
in
for that.
circles or something. They were doing something weird. I think the last time we played him in Arlington.
We'll keep an eye out for it. More to come. Let's go on to Arkansas. Saturday night, Valentine's Day,
Ooh.
the rematch.
Ooh.
Is it a rivalry? I'd say it's a rivalry, right?
You're damn right.
It's a
Fuck
rivalry.
Arkansas.
It's a rivalry in your house, Jacob.
Yeah.
It's a rivalry in my house. That's for sure. The
House divided.
Yeah.
Put the flag out. Hang the flag.
A little bit of background on Arkansas. Last year, they made another trip to Omaha before another Omaha choke job.
Dave Van Horde.
Yeah. They did, however, beat TCU 2-1 on the back of Zach Root, who is now with the Dodgers. Gabe Gackle is back, but 13 of his teammates from last season are now playing pro ball.
Pretty salty.
So on the pitching side, Cole Gibbler is most likely candidate to fill in the Saturday spot, thus who TC will most likely face. If you watched the College World Series last year, he played a big role in the bullpen for them. He may have made a spot start here and there. I didn't look that deep into it. He's 6'2", 205 lefty out of Missouri. Okay, I have a note here. Was good out of the bullpen last year with a 3.99 ERA, 57 strikeouts, and only 12 walks over 29 innings. His fastball sits at 96 with a mid-80s slider. Big swing and miss stuff. Out of the bullpen, it depends on who they throw Friday. I'll just say keep an eye out for freshman Jordan Martin. He was the number one player out of Missouri, which going through this, I noticed they have a strong Missouri pipeline. They recruit a lot of kids out of that state. He was the number 15 right-handed pitcher in the country coming out of high school. 6'5", 215, has a nasty sweeping mid-70s slider. So if he gets to pitch, it'll be kind of fun to watch him. Just kind of hope he's not locating his spots. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. In the field, Arkansas only returns 3 starters, led by junior catcher Ryder Helfrich. Big-time power guy who hit 15 home runs last year. He had a slow start going 0 for 4 against TCU. Great athlete, could play anywhere on the field. Keen understanding of the strike zone. Last year's hero against TCU is back. Kawil Aloy. He's the one that hit the 2-run double late off of reliever that I don't remember, but they won 2-1 and he had both RBI in that game. Found himself as the full DH last year, but looks to stick in the outfield this year. Had a 943 ops with 13 home runs and 70 RBI. His brother, Wahiwa Aloy, is thankfully gone and with the Orioles. Second baseman Cam Kozel. Did I miss somebody? I might have missed. Oh, whatever. I'll just talk about 2 of the returners. Solid player. 15 home runs last year. Had a 992 ops. Other notables for Arkansas, Nolan Souza. He would have been a starter, but he's battled injuries. The Hawaiian Pipeline. Another, aside from Missouri, they recruit out of Hawaii, especially transfers. Micah Niu, a transfer from Marshall who plays center field. He was okay at Marshall. And finally, our good friend TJ Pompey will make his Arkansas debut at Globe Life at third base.
Okay, so you said 3 returning starters? Is that right?
Yeah, I think I forgot to add the third one.
So why are they a perfect game top 5?
No, I talked about I got them all. Ryder Helfrich, Kawil Aloy, and Cam Kozel. Those are the 3 returning starters.
Why are they ranked? Why are they ranked top 5?
Okay,
in the nation?
That's actually my next note. So I wanted to stop at TJ Pompey. He's the Texas Tech kid transferred over to Arkansas. There's the third pipeline for Arkansas: Texas Tech to Arkansas.
Missouri, Hawaii, Texas Tech.
The rest of the squad is very, very talented, but This is not the Arkansas deep dish, so you'll just have to take my word for it.
That shortstop for Marshall was like the Cape Cod Player of the Year, also.
Oh, yeah. See, okay, so I saw some notes about how they performed in the fall or the summer. I took that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I just looked at what he did at Marshall. It didn't really stick out to me as impressive, so I noted him as a guy, but we'll see. We played them one time. He may go 0 for 4 and then be the Golden Spikes winner. Who knows?
If you get a chance, please highlight Travis's comment there.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, y'all got to watch this. I'm locked in on my notes. Fun fact about Arkansas. Fans of Arkansas have created the nickname Omahogs due to their many trips to the College World Series. However, more recently, fans have switched to the nickname Oma Drops in reference to their losing drop pop-up in 2018.
Martin, I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up, Martin.
No way. Wait, fans.
You weren't going
fun
to.
fact, too, that cost Ray a freaking Curry Cup that year, too. So that was also very fun.
You bring it up on every pod. Is this fans have brought this up? Is that the Arkansas fans have come up with this?
I think
Are
it's
you going to fact check all my fun facts, or
Yeah, I'm just asking the question.
go ahead?
In the hog pen, that's what they chant. Oma drops.
Yeah.
Oma
drops. Yeah.
That was good.
All right. Finally, we wrap up the Globe Life series against Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. I guess moving to the SEC paid off because they will finally begin renovations to their junk facility after a $45 million gift.
Nice. Finally.
Last year, they fell to UNC in the Chapel Hill Regional. But man, dude, I hope we get revenge on this team because we enter the Sunday tilt on a 6-game losing streak to OU after they eliminated us from the Big 12 tournament in 2024 while also sweeping us in Fort Worth that same year.
Yeah, not very fun.
In 2023, they took 2 of 3 from us in Norman, and for good measure, they took 2 out of 3 from us in Fort Worth back in 2022.
Yeah, it hasn't been very fun playing Oklahoma baseball.
No, I was so glad to see them leave.
I trash talked Kyler Murray more than any opposing player I've ever trash talked, and he slammed the crap out of us.
Yep.
I mean, so.
Yep. Most impressive college player I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Since this is the Sunday game and OU has lost their entire rotation, there's no telling who they're going to pitch against us, but it'll most likely be senior Cam Johnson. That name rang a bell, and I looked it up. He was a transfer from LSU. I remember him at LSU. I didn't know he was at OU now. He's a 6'6", 256-pound mountain lefty. He only pitched 21 innings over 7 starts last year and posted a 5.57 ERA. Pitching is a huge question mark for this team. They were very good on the mound last year, but when you're very good on the mound, usually means you're going to be replacing those guys. So
well, I don't think they have the Witherspoon brothers this year. So
that's a huge
loss for them.
Yeah,
I thought they did. Do they not?
No, dude. I only noted like 2 guys. They have other returners who didn't do a whole lot for them, but they have 2 guys coming back that are notable. Starting with Jackson Willits. I wrote down here, Easton Carmichael is gone, thank God, but Jackson Willits remains. He was a all Big 12 shortstop the last time we saw him. He last year posted a 968 ops. Kyle Branch is another guy in the lineup to worry about. If the name sounds familiar to you, it's because he's the brother of Colby Branch, the Georgia player who transferred from Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, Kyle found himself good enough to make the all-SEC freshman team. He doesn't hit for much power, but will get on base and make things happen. He was 15 for 15 in stolen bases. The rest of the lineup is talented, but fairly unremarkable or unknown. Lots of young guys are transfers. OU will have a rather large feeling out process to start the year. Fun fact about OU. The ballpark's namesake, Dale Mitchell, is OU's most famous baseball alum. His key career highlight came in the 1956 World Series, where he struck out against Don Larson to complete the perfect game.
Is Bixby pitching out of the bullpen?
I didn't see his name.
Well, he's
But
definitely.
it's a good note. Yeah, Bixby transferred there. That's right. I forgot about that.
Is Gray
But
Thomas still there?
Gray
He's
Thomas
with the
is
White
not.
Sox.
Yeah, Gray Thomas no longer. All right. Any questions about Globe Life?
I do have questions about Globe Life. I'd first like
Okay.
to take it over to our correspondent at the Miami and Ole Miss game going on right now, Garrett Evans. What's going on in the college football playoff?
Yeah, live from the sideline here. 2-play drive from Ole Miss. They barely have the football. I think just over 2 minutes of possession, maybe 3 minutes of possession. 2-play drive. Go in and score 7. They are leading the ball game 7-3, despite a massive imbalance in time possession thus far. We are at the beginning of the second quarter. Back to you, Kyle.
Thanks, Garrett.
Is
Appreciate it.
Michael
See?
Irvin on all fours barking like a dog yet?
Just a hell of a run from Lacey too. That was huge. So
Miami didn't deserve it. Miami
We'll
didn't
see.
deserve it.
Jacob,
Yes, sir.
the record at Globe Life. What is your prediction? That's my first question. What is your prediction for TCU?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, like Globe Life can be such a crapshoot. Ray saying 0-3. I don't think it'll be 0-3. So I
The fuck?
Actually-
the hell I did 3-0, baby, bro. Get sweeping the tournament. Let's go.
I know, I was messing with you. I kind of wanted to do these previews without factoring in necessarily how TCU will do against them.
That's
We
fine.
can if you want, but
No,
I didn't
that's
look
fine.
at it from that angle.
So, okay, how about this? If we go 0-3 or 1-2, what are you going to be looking for in terms of the team? Because these are good teams. These are
I don't
not
know.
bad teams, right?
it would depend on
So-
how
Go to Omaha.
It would depend on how those losses happened.
MK, I would
Okay,
look
well-
outside to see if the sky is indeed falling.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why it shouldn't matter, or at least not to that extent, because Arkansas got their teeth kicked in 2 out of 3 last year and went on to the Final Four.
There you go.
So,
Yep.
Good answer.
They beat us.
all right. Let me get through UTA because I'm starting to lose my voice. All right. I didn't really note any players. One, because I have a couple, but as far as pitching goes, who the hell knows who's going to pitch against us? It's not even worth trying to predict that. But I do have some interesting notes here. TC will remain at Globe Life for their first midweek match against UTA. The two teams have played 180 times going back to 1969. But this year's matchup will be the first time TCU has played them in the newly formed United Athletic Conference, or for those pressed for time, the UAC.
Wait, they're at Globe Life for this game?
Yes.
Why is that? Weather?
I don't know. Could
Had to
be.
be money reasons. TCU gave up a home game for this.
No, they're not playing in Arlington,
Yeah, they're not playing at UTA.
or they're not playing at UTA's campus.
Really?
Yeah, they play later in the season in Fort Worth.
In
Oh,
April, we play
Jacob.
at Fort Worth. Yeah.
Jacob, the UAC starts next year. This is the
Oh, it
last
does?
year. Yeah, this is the last
Oh
year.
shit! Well,
Wow.
disregard that. I was googling. I couldn't remember what conference they were in, so I googled it, and a bunch of UAC links popped
Yeah.
All
up.
right.
So-
Grok is wrong again.
No, it wasn't. I didn't use Grok for any of this.
That
This
just
is all-
I think the reason it came up is because it just like went down that the WAC is going to transform into the
Yeah.
United Athletic Conference.
Okay. So one more year to laying on the whack. As I said, no game at UTA's campus this year, and that's probably a good thing. So all-time TCU is 116-63 against UTA, but they're only 39-37 at Clay Gould.
It's been a rough couple of years. We've had some
Yeah,
rough
pretty good
adventures there the last couple of years.
Yeah, which I'm not sure I was fully aware of. We've only gone 4-3 against them since 2023. Prior to that, we'd won 6 straight. And I guess that's kind of what still sticks in my mind. Maybe because I don't really care a ton about midweeks. Now we've never if they have swept us in a year, if we'd gone 0-2 against them in a year, okay, that would probably stick out. All right. So we've struggled against them the last few years. Is this because UTA is an up and coming team? Not really.
No.
They haven't had a winning season since 2019. TCU just needs to lock in when they're on the field. Their best returning player is Xavier Melendez, who hit 330 with a 926 ops and 10 home runs. Kalen Digert is a two-way guy who hit 370 last year with a 982 ops, but only had 46 at bats. I'm sure he'll get more time in the lineup this year. As for pitching, like I said, zero clue who they will throw in the first midweek game. And finally, the fun fact about UTA. Clay Gould tragically died from cancer at 31. There's nothing fun at all about that. Cancer sucks. MK, back to you.
R.I.P.
Hot damn. All right.
I don't know why y'all were laughing. It wasn't fun. That was not a fun fact.
Didn't
Straight
laugh.
face, dog.
Didn't
No,
even
no, I
smile.
saw y'all. I saw y'all
I
laughing.
dressed for his funeral today.
That was
so-
an entire preview of Globe Life as well
Yep.
as the game on 2/17 against
Which
UTA.
was also Globe Life.
Thank you, Jacob. And you can sign off for the evening. Appreciate
Oh, no, I got more fun facts.
it. All right. So, a very exciting full series following that game against UTA. The Frogs will be in California against UCLA. A top 5, top 3 team. We'll see. Martin, excited to hear about the Bruins and kind of what the Frogs should expect out in LA. Go for it.
Yeah, so the Bruins are coming off a spectacular 2025 season. They made their 6th College World Series appearance and their first since 2013 when they won a national championship. A lot has changed since TCU swept UCLA in Fort Worth early in the 2024 season, including the Bruins playing in a new conference. They seem to enjoy their new conference as the Bruins went 48-18 and 22-8 in Big Ten play, tying with Oregon at the top of the Big Ten standings.
Does that tell you how big of a joke the Big Ten is?
Yeah, big time. I mean, I think the top 4 of their conference standing was like all old Pac teams. But you know, it's a big. Last year was a big year for UCLA, and we're going over there, and you kind of hate to hear that they're bringing pretty much everybody back from an Omaha team. So according to D1, UCLA returns 88% of their at-bats and 78% of their innings pitched from last year's team. They return most of their everyday starters, weekend rotations, and key bullpen arms. The biggest returning player, not only for UCLA, but probably in the country, is Roch Chalowski. He was probably snubbed last year for the Golden Spikes Award. Chalowski still filled up the trophy case, winning Big Ten Player of the Year, Baseball America College Player of the Year. He was an All-American. He won the Brooks Wallace Award, and that goes to the best shortstop in the nation. And he also made Team USA's collegiate team. And he goes into 2026 as the odds-on favorite to not only win the Golden Spikes Award, but go 1-1 in this year's MLB draft.
We saw him
Very
last year
excited
in
to
Fort
watch
Worth.
Rock play.
I thought we saw him last year in Fort Worth.
In 2024, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
okay.
he
He's a
1-1
freshman.
right
Oh,
now?
2024.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he hit like 350, he hit, 20-some home runs. He also played the best shortstop in the country. He led the nation in WAR. I thought it was ridiculous that he didn't win the Golden Spikes last year, but
Who did? I never know who wins the Golden Spikes.
Is it the Arkansas
Aloy,
kid?
yeah, Aloy.
Oh,
from-
Wahila.
yeah. And I think
I guess I could add that in my notes. Oh, well.
I think he just didn't win it because he was returning.
Yeah. But man, the Big Ten schedule's such a joke.
Yeah. And that's probably one of the big reasons why, they're probably going to be another top 5 team again this year. I think, what were they in a lot of people are claiming they're going to be ranked number 1 to start the year.
Yep.
Runes had him number 1 on his pod.
So among the other returning position players, they also have outfielder Dean West. He hit 320 with a 470 on base percentage. Infielder Roman Martin. He hit 316, 450 on base percentage, and 502 slugging. And first baseman Olivier Levu. He hit 320 with 389 on base and 522 slugging. He hit 12 home runs. And I think he led the nation with 85 RBI, but I didn't check that. The only guy that they're really losing is AJ Salgado, although he did hit 353 with 418 on base and 581 slugging.
I won't miss him.
Yeah. And I think most of these guys, the four guys that are returning, I think they all played against TCU in Fort Worth in 2024.
Yeah.
As well as they return a lot of their starting pitchers. So Michael Barnett, Landon Stump, Ian May, and Waylon Moss. That quartet started 43 of UCLA's 66 games last year.
They return all those guys?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They also returned their they had a freshman who won the closer job last year. See, his freshman campaign, he struck out 31 in 24 innings. He ended the year with a 4.5 ERA and 8 saves. He's coming back. He's building off his freshman year. He's probably going to be better. And if that's not enough.
Well, wait, there's more.
Their schedule is trash. We can talk about this later, but go for it, Martin.
If it's not enough that they're bringing most of their production from last year's Omaha team, they also brought in 2 of the biggest impact transfers in the country. Wow. Outfielder Will Gasparino from Texas should be a familiar face. He was the 2024 Big 12 All-Freshman team.
He's a Pirate.
He went to UCLA? That's crazy.
Yeah, so his dad, Billy, is currently the Dodgers VP of baseball operations.
Oh, there you go.
and
Dude, I was wondering how they were this
what?
influx of resources were coming from. This is Dodger money related, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got Magic Johnson on the payroll. That makes sense.
Yeah, he's originally from the LA area, so he's going back. So at Texas, during his 2 years, he had 247, 320 on base, 504 slugging with 25 home runs, 96 RBIs. And then the other one was Logan Redeman. If he sounds familiar, it's because he started the second game of 2025 for San Diego against the Frogs. He went 5 innings, striking out 8, and gave up a home run to Chase Brunson and Nolan Traeger. Redeman ended the year with 3-1 record with 2.29 ERA, 55 innings, 53 strikeouts, and only 12 walks. And he was all conference first team honors.
And he's going to be a bullpen. He has to be a bullpen guy. I mean,
no, he'll probably be. So as far as the guys that they return, only what's his name, Michael Bennett, I think was the only one that had any kind of accolades. The Saturday and Sunday guys had like 5 ERAs. I would imagine, honestly, Redmond being the Friday night starter, Barnett being the Saturday guy, and then probably that lefty. I think Ian May and Waylon Moss are both lefties. I think they would be the Sunday guy. But wait, there's more. The Bruins also bring in a couple of elite high school recruits in Angel Cervantes and Dominic Cadiz. I don't know how you say his name, but Cervantes, a right-handed pitcher, was selected 50th overall in the second round of the MLB draft last year by the Pirates. Widely regarded as one of the top arms in the country, he spurned the Pirates' offer and is going to Westwood. And
that's like Nick Lodolo.
Yep. And then Cadiz was drafted in the 15th round by the Brewers. He was ranked as the number 4 third baseman in California, number 76 overall prospect in the class. I think he's a infielder.
Jeez, dude. Yeah. What kind of third baseman is California turning out if he was number 4 in the state at his position and number 70-something in the country overall?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. They're pretty loaded. I really didn't look into – I mean, I went over like half of their returning lineup. I went over the big guys, but I think they're loaded.
So
Sounds like the first team ever to have too many good players.
yeah, this is why they're going to be top 5 is because they play TCU and then they come to Globe Life for Tennessee, A&M, and Mississippi State, which would be a tough, 3 games.
Yep.
And then they don't play anybody through the Big Ten at all.
Till Oregon.
Yeah. Or honestly, they have a midweek against UC Santa Barbara. We've seen them before, but
That's midweek.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nobody there. In
Do
May, they play Oregon.
They play Oregon, right?
So nobody else is even sniff regional.
They play Oregon, USC, and Washington.
So they're just going to run through everybody because they're better than them.
Well, it sounds like an SEC schedule to me, to be honest.
Would you like a fun fact about UCLA?
Hit me.
Okay, UCLA legend Trevor Bauer will be back on campus this spring. Not only will the former pitcher be inducted into the UCLA Hall of Fame, he will stay on as a full-time professor of anatomy and phys ed.
No way.
That's real. Really?
Anatomy and phys ed?
Oh, no.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Do you have questions?
Hold on. I have breaking news. The Hurricanes have just scored a touchdown. We're looking at a 10-7 ball game, 7 to go in the first half.
Ole Miss didn't deserve it. That's what I've been saying.
Thanks, Garrett, from the sidelines.
Anatomy.
Y'all are skeptical about. Yeah, y'all are skeptical about.
Yeah, Ray's got it. Ray's got it. Come on, Ray.
Past allegations, man. That's an interesting. He learned his lesson.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah, he's trying to do.
Plus, he was cleared from those allegations. I mean, who are we to question UCLA's hiring practices? Anyway, that's my fun note.
That's funny.
Hey, Martin, what do you think about UCLA's ballpark? Jackie Robinson.
I heard it's a dump, but I'll know for sure this year.
So your Martin will be in attendance. Heck yeah. You want to do a road trip, another 24-hour drive?
I'll walk there.
All right, who's next?
We got Loyola Marymount on the schedule after that.
No, we don't.
Monday. Yeah.
It's not. No, it's not this week.
Hold on a second. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going in the order of the.
Are we going in order or not?
We had to make some alterations because Martin's missing next week.
Yeah.
So we had to get his team. We're doing DBU should be next. I'm praying Martin's prepared for DBU.
I am.
All right. So in March,
all right, kick it.
Is that March when we're playing DBU?
No, we're calling Grandpa soon.
Yeah, probably. All right, so the Baptists in Dallas did in 2025 what most people should be accustomed to them doing by now. Put up 40-win seasons, crush their lesser conference opponents, and lose a regional. Off-season changes with the program. They're replacing most of their coaching staff and accepted an invite for a baseball-only invite to the Pac-12. So this will be their final season in Conference USA. DBU had 5 players drafted, and they also had 2 undrafted free agents signed. We don't usually see the pitchers that get drafted during the midweek, so I'll just go over the position players. Grant J was drafted in the 12th round by the Mariners. That's a big one. Michael DeTalo, third baseman, was drafted in the 9th round by the Cardinals. Nathan Humphreys was signed by the Phillies, and Tim Poole was signed by the Rays. Some pretty familiar names if you followed the DBU TCU rivalry at all last 3 seasons. You'd know a lot of those names.
Yep, very familiar.
Cheap Shot Cross is back after hitting 322 with 399 on base and 615 slugging, 15 home runs, 71 RBIs. Second baseman Keaton Grady returns after hitting 366, 449, 531 slugging with 18 stolen bases. Jake Bennett is an interesting name. He had a 724 slugging percentage after hitting 12 home runs and just 87 at bats. He mostly DH last year, but he's listed as a catcher, so maybe with Grant J gone, he'll see more time behind the plate. They'll fill out the rest of the lineup with new guys who will crush Conference USA pitching in their hitter's paradise of a ballpark, and they'll put up their nice numbers like always.
Is that a first baseman that got ejected at the TCU when they were at TCU last year and then quickly went into the dugout and made a burner account?
Yeah, Cross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he back?
Yep. So we have them in Dallas March 24th, and the return trip to Fort Worth is April 21st.
Ooh. I can't wait to chirp old Big Red over there at first base.
Yeah, dog. The rotation.
Go ahead.
The rotation was hit hard by the draft the last 2 years, and then also they'll be without Luke Pettit due to Tommy John surgery. There's like a million guys in the D1 write-up if you want to read about all of those guys, but honestly, I have no idea who will start a midweek game.
We'll know more because we played them later in March, so we'll have a good idea who they're going to throw at that point.
Yeah, the way I took it was DBU's top line pitching was rated, so they'll have to backfill, and then their midweek will probably struggle.
Unless they find a diamond somewhere.
Yeah.
But
isn't that didn't DBU used to like save arms?
Yeah, I don't think
for
they
the
do that
TCU
anymore.
game like they
don't do
used
it
to.
anymore. It's when they were more up and coming.
Yeah.
And what it was, Ray, is they needed the RPI wins.
Yeah.
So it was like more valuable for them to win their midweek games against, OU and TCU than it was to play their conference schedule that sucked.
Yeah, that was probably like when they were in the WAC or something. But
Yeah.
I mean, Conference USA isn't terrible, but it doesn't really matter when you win 40 games every year.
Right. Would you like a fun fact about DBU?
Absolutely.
DBU has a strong culture of faith within the program. While this is admirable, it is a bit awkward considering that not even the Lord God himself could ever get this team to Omaha.
That's funny.
It's a good one.
It's just my research I found online. It is what it is.
Yeah, you're just reporting the news, man.
I report, you decide.
Hard-hitting facts.
All right, let's wrap it up with. Actually, we have two more: New Haven and ACU. But Ray,
I want to learn about New Haven. Ray, can you tell me about New Haven baseball?
This is Yale, right? It's the same college as Yale.
Close. I mean, they're
it's Yale Tech.
within I don't know a couple hours of each other. So
Yale Tech State.
I that it's close. First, I'm going to do this by asking y'all questions about New Haven.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
What do you think New Haven's mascot is? Even
The Dunkin' Donuts.
Broncos.
Yeah, no telling. The minute.
No, it's the. It's a horse. It's a horse theme.
MK was kind of close. If
Stallion?
you're thinking AFC
Closer than
West
me.
football teams,
Broncos?
Broncos.
no, I mean close. That wasn't it. I would have said that was it. I just said it was an AFC West football team. I mean,
Okay.
It's
go
the
to
Chiefs. Obviously, it's the Chiefs.
no, wrong again.
Okay. The Chargers?
It is the Chargers.
You're
They are
kidding.
the New Haven Chargers.
But it's a horse.
Recently promoted.
A charging
to,
horse.
They recently moved on up from Division 2 to D1. This will be their very first year of competitive D1 baseball.
Our guy
And-
Damon Selman in the comments got it right. Chargers, Warhorse. Oh,
Congrats.
nice.
And you know, it's
Damon.
also kind of funny. They also have the same kind of color scheme, blue and gold, as the former San Diego Chargers. now Los Angeles. But so New Haven is a recent. This is their very first year in D1 baseball.
Oh,
Do
boy.
y'all think it's kind of fair
Is
that
this a charity
whenever
event?
a team gets moved up to D1, that they can't play postseason baseball for the next 3 years?
No
Dude,
way.
I hate that. Yeah, that
doesn't make any
sucks.
sense at all.
Even if
What's
they're
the thought
undefeated,
process
that's
behind that?
crazy.
Do we know?
D1 actually had a really good article about this lately, and quoted in it, it was kind of like it's a kind of a grace period to allow these teams to kind of get their house in order.
Okay, but if their house is in order, why can't they compete?
You got to go earn your spurs first, man.
For sure. Would y'all like to know some recent D1 baseball teams and how they've fared in their very first year?
Yes.
I think there was one that qualified, but they weren't able to go. I think it was in Texas,
Tarleton?
right?
When it
Um,
Tarleton,
no,
yeah.
Tarleton, their first year of very first year of D1 baseball, they went 20-35. Not a very
Okay,
fun
but,
year.
but
But-
within the probationary period, right?
Yeah, they beat I want to say it was year 3, their very last year. They beat Grand Canyon
Yeah.
in the conference tournament, but
Yeah.
could not qualify.
But see,
Then
how
why
does it
wouldn't they
benefit
in the
them?
conference tournament?
Some actually, that's kind of some conferences allow these new D1 teams to play in conference tournaments. Others don't. They just don't allow them to play at all. They can't even qualify. I don't know. I think it's kind of unfair for the conference to be like, nah, you can't play in this postseason conference tournament.
I mean, with all the changes that the NCAA has made recently, I feel like this should be something they should change.
Yeah.
Make it 1 year.
Now, most teams historically, whenever they make the jump from D2 to D1, they don't fare very well that first year. In fact, there's only been one team in the last, what will be now 7 years since 2019, that's had actually a winning record their first year. And that was when Cal Baptist made the jump in 2019. They went 35-20 that first year. In fact, they went 7-8 in the COVID shortened year and then turned around and hauled off a 40-16 year, 16 year in year 3, and they still couldn't make the playoff or postseason play. Can you imagine being 40-16 and not make
So again,
postseason play?
why the why are they incentivizing doing well in your first year in the NCAA?
In the article, they had stated, it's just a time to get the house in order, which is kind of dumb. I mean, because also it kind of puts them at a disadvantage. Also,
I don't know why I'm
like
asking
the year
questions about the NCAA because they don't make sense for any reason at all. So, yeah.
Like you're basically recruiting, telling them, "Hey, we're going to be a D1 program." Oh, but wait, you can't play postseason baseball until you're a senior. If you're still here, let's face it, with the portal and all that. So good luck. But some history. Let's do some history around New Haven, right?
Okay.
What if I told you they were the D2 equivalent of Florida State?
I don't believe it right off the bat.
In what way?
This team has had in their history 15 D2 College World Series appearances and 0 titles to show for it, including a run that started in 1984 that went all the way through 1990, where they made the College World Series every single year, but no natties. The closest they've gotten 2 runner-ups. In 89, they were runner-up to Cal Poly, and Cal Poly ended up, due to violations within the program that were disclosed at a later time, had to vacate that title. In their history overall, they've made 17 College World Series, 2 World Series appearances when they were in IA.
I mean, you're talking about the definition of unclutch. You know,
I mean,
Yeah.
FSU of D2 is all I can say about that. Last year they were 24-20 that saw their season end in the conference tournament. The Northeast 10, I think, is what they were in before.
That's
Now they
staunch,
joined the
staunch
Northeast
10.
Conference. Would you like to have fun with their roster and get to know some of these names?
not really. But what I'd like to know is there anyone that will go to the major leagues?
No, not a chance.
All right.
But I mean, dude, so this is a Northeast school, right? Some of these names: Jake Russo, Joe Swinarski,
Oh, is this Sopranos extras?
Lucas Klopp,
Okay, when's their pizza restaurant opening?
Michael Gaddy, who will actually, he'll probably be their Friday night guy. I'm guessing he had a
Hey, I'm pitching over here.
yeah, like hey,
Don't break my
Hey!
baseballs.
What the heck, ref? What are you doing?
they have corner infield Joseph Frazata,
I love this.
That's a
left-handed
new dish.
pitcher
That's a new
Vincent
Italian dish.
Fusco, right-handed
Gabagool.
pitcher Mason Glickman, and then outfielder Cam Rizzi.
Okay, we have to let them win one game. Otherwise, we're going to get hit by the
Hell
mob.
no, we're gonna let them win.
I wonder if they get along in the locker room if their families are competing families.
Got the cannolis in the clubhouse.
Someone's going to get jacked over that weekend in February. We're screwed.
Would y'all okay? Real quick. So Travis wants to know who the most famous New Haven alum is, and I have an answer for you.
I've got it.
May I introduce to you Prince Khalid bin Al Walid bin Talal Al Saud? If that name doesn't ring a bell, you might know his father, Al Walid bin Talal, or perhaps his wife. Perhaps his wife and cousin, Dalal bin Saud.
Rings a bell.
Prince Khalid
Didn't know before.
Prince Khalid is most noted for his vegan lifestyle.
Is it DJ Khaled?
Hey,
No,
is this Prince? Does one of his?
As I said,
does his family
it's
own-
Prince Khalid bin Al Walid bin Talal Al Saud.
So you're telling me New Haven's got the Saudi money?
Yeah. So
They're gonna-
does
they're gonna
his
take- they're gonna
family
take off.
own an EPL team, an English Premier League team? It sounds like it would be an English Premier League owner.
He
Let's
owns
see.
the
Read on
Jacksonville
here.
Jaguars.
He's the grandson of King Saud of Saudi Arabia on his mother's side and great grandson of King Abdulaziz, the founder of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Ray, did you have somebody else special that you wanted to talk about?
Just a quick little fun
You
fact.
like the most notable alum?
I feel like Ray had a
it's
different one.
Oh, no. I don't have. No, I was just going to say their Friday night guy, back to Michael Gaddy, not the owner of Gaddy's Pizza. His dad, Dominic, was drafted by the Texas Rangers in the 90s.
There you go. Not as famous as a Saudi, but that's okay.
Yeah, so this will be an interesting series. It'll probably be like 40 degrees since we're being blessed with perfect weather right now. It's probably gonna be cold and miserable as fuck for this series.
It shouldn't be an interesting series, right? Like we should not be competing
No,
with these
D1
guys.
your usual D1 to D2 teams or D2 to D1 teams do not fare well historically in season 1.
I feel like there should be a Dunder Mifflin branch in New Haven.
Dude, it sounds like there should be, right?
All right, let's wrap this up. Do you have anything else on New Haven, Ray? We still have another team to get through.
No, lots of College World Series appearances, no titles.
Well,
Sad. Womp, womp,
can relate.
All right. Following New Haven, the last weekend in February, we've got ACU on a Tuesday night
Yep.
in the first Tuesday of March. Martin, go for it.
Unlike New Haven, ACU has the D2 national championship.
Oh, burn. Take that, Chargers.
God, he's
I
not
can't
gonna like
believe
hearing that.
those guys listening to this are going to be so charged up.
There's gonna be a
So-
mafia hit on us by the end of that series.
So TCU will play ACU.
I say bring it.
So they'll play them twice this season after the two Purple Texas Christian schools did not play last year. Abilene Christian had one of their best seasons last year since they were re-elevated to Division I. They went 34-23. They claimed a share of the WAC regular season title, and they made it to the WAC tournament championship before losing to Utah Valley. For anybody interested in making the short drive to Abilene in April,
Some
TCU
sharpshooters there, Utah Valley.
Yeah. So you'll be happy to know that ACU has completed phase 1 of their facility overhaul, which includes more chairbacks, less benches, shade covers on the first base side, and an outdoor community space. Can't find much on their progress for phase 2, but that'll probably take a while. As far as the team on the field, they return a large majority of their production on offense. Their top 4 hitters from last year's team will return. Zant Payne is ACU's star shortstop. He hit .376 with a .490 on base and a .550 slugging. The fifth-year senior is the heart and soul of the Wildcat lineup. And then you have Diego Cardenas, spent most of the season at DH. He hit .328 with a .454 on base and a .687 slugging with 19 home runs and 67 RBI. First baseman Grant Watkins hit .287 with .409 on base and a .593 slugging with 16 home runs and 55 RBI. And then their left fielder Reese Borjo hit .266 with .399 on base and a .516 on base. Outfielder Braden Regula, he put up a solid freshman campaign, hitting .395 with a .383 on base, and he also stole 29 bases. They also brought in a couple of interesting transfers in Ryan Jones, a redshirt freshman from Texas Tech, and JT Thompson, a senior coming back home to Abilene after spending last season with Rutgers. They also bring back 2/3 of their weekend rotation, but the third that they lost was pretty good. Dominic Reed struck out 91 in 71 and 2/3 innings, put up a 3.27 ERA, and was drafted in the 3rd round by the Cubs. Brett Landman returns for his junior season. He was a guy that I was really interested in to see if he'd enter the portal. In 2024, he was the WAC Pitcher of the Year and the Freshman of the Year. 6'5" left-handed pitcher, tops out at 95. But then in 2025, like his ERA almost doubled. He had a lot of bad luck on fly balls. As far as the rest of their pitching, I'm not really sure. So it's kind of impossible to figure out who's going to pitch midweeks. But it's likely that ACU will build on last year's solid season and should lean on their experienced offense and weekend rotation to lead them to the last WAC baseball championship there will ever be.
Martin, who scares you on ACU?
Absolutely no one.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
Probably that. As long as, what was it? Didn't 2024 they got like run ruled by ACU?
Mm.
My only TCU ACU memory is Elijah Nunez hitting a home run in Abilene.
His only home run that went out. Yeah.
There weren't many.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you said they had a transfer from Rutgers, right?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever in the history of Abilene Christian said, I am coming home?
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because so they have 2/3 of their outfield went to Wiley High School in Abilene,
Okay.
and then this guy also went to Wiley.
I need to get my son out at Wiley, get him starting
Yeah,
position
big
at ACU.
school.
So a third of their lineup could be guys from Wiley. So I don't know. I think ACU might actually win the WAC this year since GCU's not there anymore. They went to the Mountain West.
So we played them 2 times in Fort Worth in March and April. Is that weird?
April's in Abilene.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a good year if you think they're going to win their turn. If you think they're going to win their conference, these are the kind of midweek games that you want to have
Yeah.
on
for
your
sure,
schedule.
yeah.
These are good RPI builders.
If you win them,
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to take care of business. I mean,
Well,
although, I mean,
We play
Hell,
ACU
Florida.
at home. Ray, we play ACU at home after New Haven, which I realize is a tough matchup.
well,
But,
you got the Gaddies rolling through.
yeah.
Not to be confused with the Gottis. I did make that mistake in a text message with Morton.
We're going to get one last catch up on the football game, the foosball game, which is going on right now from our correspondent, Garrett Evans. What's happening on the sideline, Garrett?
Yeah, we are about to go to halftime here in just a second. Ole Miss looked like they were going to go put some points on the board. They did not. They gave the ball back to Miami. I think there's just over a minute 19 left on the clock. 1st and 10, Canes.
Oh,
All right.
big
Let's
sack.
go watch.
Big sack.
We have
Let's go watch.
a ton of non-conference and also conference games to preview in the next couple weeks, fellas. So I'm excited for that. And I'm actually really more excited about getting into the conference games because we have a good schedule, but we have an interesting schedule. We don't play everybody, which is the new state in the Big 12. And
Kyle, they say it's our new norm. This is
Yeah.
our new norm.
I don't love it. I'll be honest, but it is what it is. So
We're
we gotta
missing what,
mask up.
60 and BYU.
Yeah.
Kansas.
I'll live.
No series with Kansas.
Yeah, well, we do miss Kansas, but we get a taste of Kansas in the
we
midweek.
play a mid game with them, which is strange.
But I'm also okay not going to Lawrence.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no. What's his name?
This ain't your
Brady
daddy.
Collison?
This ain't your father's Kansas Jayhawks team anymore.
Well, they kind of kick our ass up there, so
It was
This ain't
really
even your
good.
big brother's Kansas Jayhawks.
yeah.
It was really
they
good to
took
be-
us hanging 34 on them personally.
Well, good
Love-
previews.
Yeah, love to be back with you guys. Awesome to hang out for one night, and I guess we'll do it again next week. How about that?
Next week.
Let's do it.
All right.
Suited and
All right.
booted, boys.
As always, go Frogs!
Go Frogs.
Go Frogs.